Hi there, Genevieve here again. Welcome to episode 2 of MsDFIX Yourself. I'm very excited to show you what I'm going to do today. I'm actually going to upgrade the RAM on one of my computers. Specifically, it is on my Mid-2009 MacBook Pro. Yeah, I really need the upgraded RAM because I actually have an iMac, a Mid-2010 iMac system that uses the High Sierra operating system, and I actually force upgraded the Mid-2009 MacBook Pro to a High Sierra as well. It was not allowed, but I force upgraded the thing, and it started to lag really badly. I could hardly move the cursor at all. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it was not a good idea to have done that. Obviously, after it started lagging, I kind of regretted it a little bit, but I really wanted both systems to use the same OS. But no, that was not a big deal because after I upgraded the RAM, it actually worked perfectly fine. So the problem really was because I think the RAM was just not enough. 4 gig RAM was just not enough to support High Sierra. So after I upgraded the RAM, I tested it. I switched on all the applications and all that, and it worked perfectly fine. So yes, I'm very excited to show you all how to easily upgrade your RAM on any existing old MacBook Pro. Okay, I think this information will come in handy for all Mac or Apple lovers. I actually use the Apple I actually use Apple products, whether it's the iMac or the MacBook Pro, to help us with our film production projects. So yeah, an upgraded RAM would mean a faster system, and it definitely help with my Final Cut Pro application or program. Yeah, so it made my life much easier, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's get to it. So as you can see, it's actually very slow. After I force upgraded it to High Sierra, the whole computer became very slow. So I'm actually waiting for it to load. Wait and 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 wait. There we go. Okay, so now you can see this one here. See, it won't even move, So you can see this. So as you can see, it's actually very slow. I mean, I can do this. If you want me to check the system, let's check the system here. Here we go. About this Mac. See, even when I click on it, it's taking quite a long time to actually load. See, I've already clicked about this Mac, but it's taking so long to load. Let me try again. It's taking a very long time to load, really. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time and about this Mac. So I'm gonna put it here about this Mac, and we will see whether it will load. It's still not loading. So I've waited for quite some time for this to load. I'll show you now. So about the computer, so this one here, there we go. So we've got the specs here. I force upgraded it to Mac OS High Sierra. Okay, it's version 10.13.6. It's a MacBook Pro 15-inch, 2.53 gigahertz from Mid-2009. My processor is 2.53 gigahertz, and my memory is only 4 gig. So I am going to upgrade this RAM to 8 gig to see if it will start functioning faster, because it's really laggy after I upgraded it to macOS High Sierra. So as you can see here, the current memory installed is 4 gig install. I have 2 gig and 2 gig, so I've used both slots. Today what I'm going to do is 4 gig and 4 gig here. So let's try to do this now. So it's always best to shut down the computer first before you start doing anything. I am going to force quit. I'm going to shut down. Okay, thank you for doing this. So I'm going to shut it down right now. And are you sure you want to shut down your computer? Yes, shut down. I'm shutting it down right now. So what I'm going to do is I've just shut down my computer, make sure the computer is really shut down. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to remove the screws. Okay, so be very careful. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here, and then we will need all the small little ones. Yep, this one is fine. Here. So I've got this metal plate. This metal plate is to keep the screw so that it doesn't go missing. So the screws don't go missing, yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. Oh, I don't even need this actually. It's two. Let's just need this one here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. Alright, make sure the computer is really switched off. 1 and 2. All this off. This is a small screw. You can see this is a small screw. This is a slightly longer screw. Okay, so I have to be very careful. Put it there. This one's in the middle. Okay, this one here. Remember where you took the screws from. I think that's very important. This is another short screw here, yeah. So I'm going to put it here. So this one here, and this one here, so that I remember. And I think this is also the short screw, if I'm not mistaken. So, oops, there we go. Another short screw. You can see here. Here we go, and this side here. Another short screw here, and this one here is also another short screw, I'm sure. Yep, another short screw. You can see here, short screw here. So we've got 4 screws already. Now this one's the middle part. So let me screw it out. And another short screw here. This one here. Another short screw here, and finally side. This is a long screw. You can see this is a long screw. Okay, so this one is second screw here. Right, and I suppose this is also, oops, a long screw. You can see this is also a long screw. So you can see from here, long screw, long screw, long screw. This one here, short screw, short screw, short screw, short screw, short screw, short screw, and short screw. All right, so this 3 here are the long screws. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we are going to open it up. So now I've already unscrewed this whole thing. I'm going to open up this system right now. There we go. It easily lifts up. Very good. And you can see everything here like this. So I want to show you where the RAM is. Here's where the RAM is. So this is where the RAM is. Okay, here you can see the RAM is here. So to lift up the RAM, what we need to do is that you can see the two buttons at the side here. Most of the computers are all the same, even for Windows computer. So you just open up the latch and the first one is out, okay? So we just have to pull it out. Look, this is the first RAM, 2 gig, done. Next one, same thing, lift it up, pull it out. So there's an inner latch down there. So what we have to do is we have to lift it up and pull out the RAM. This is a little bit difficult because it's down there. There we go. Second RAM pulled out, so 2 gig done. Now I've got a pair of new ones. These are 4 gig each. So let's see. Let's try. This is a 4 gig RAM. So let's try to take it out. So 4 gig RAM, the first one. Okay. So what we want, you need to see that. You see, can you see this hole here? You need to make sure that it's aligned with the hole here. So you can see this side. This side there's a bar here, yeah. So the divider, make sure you don't install it this way because it doesn't go in. If you've got to install it this way. So I'm putting the first one in right now, and I'm going to push it in this side, and of course this side as well. Push it in to go in. That's wonderful. And I need to make sure you can use something sharp just to push open the gate for you, or the latch, so that it fits in well. There we go, the first one has been fitted in. Let's try the second one. I'm going to do the second one, the same thing. You've got to make sure that the hole is aligned. It's on the side, on the left hand side, so I need to put this second one in as well. So I'm going to do this right now. Open it up, open up the latch. So you need to make sure that it's been properly installed. Okay, so as you can see, it's all clicked nicely. This is done. So I had a bit of a problem there just now. So what I did was I unscrewed this because it got stuck. Okay, I didn't push until the end. So you must see here. Let me show you this one here. This one you've got to push until the end. You can see the hole there. Yeah, you see the hole there. It's not very clear on the camera, is it? Yeah, but you need to definitely see the hole here. Yes, okay, so you definitely need to push the whole thing in fully. All right, so because it got stuck, I pushed it prematurely. I had to open up these two screws. Be very careful because I almost lost one of them, and then I took it out, loosened it, and put it back again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to screw back the whole thing. All right, so I'm going to screw back the whole thing right now. So this one here it is, and this one, make sure you get the right side. Okay, so I'm just going to follow the screw code here. Okay, the long ones first. All right, the long ones first. So this is the long one. This one I'm going to do. You know, I've already installed this thing, so I would say that it's responding much faster. As you can see, when I put about this Mac, when I click on about this Mac, the thing loads much faster than before. And you can see this information here. So it's the same thing, MacBook Pro 15-inch, it's the same MacBook, mid-2009, and the memory is now 8 gig. Make sure when you buy your DDR3, when you buy your RAM, you need to make sure that it matches with this. So this is a DDR3, I bought a DDR3, and I bought 2 pieces of 4 gig, so it makes it 8 gig altogether, and make sure the megahertz will be the same. I bought the same one, so it's 1066 or 1067 megahertz. All right, so look at the memory. Look, I've got 4 gig installed and 4 gig installed. So now I've successfully upgraded my mid-2009 MacBook Pro, and it's working perfectly fine. So I'm very, very happy with it. Actually, I would say that a lot of people would be afraid to attempt this because you know, people think that Apple products, you know, are very expensive, and so they would be very hesitant to actually open up an Apple product. But to be honest, it's actually quite easy to upgrade RAM, whether it's on a Windows laptop or a MacBook Pro. So I would say if you want your old MacBook Pro to work, you know, flawlessly, you know, without any lagging and all those things, I would say just give it a try. You have nothing to lose, especially when it's actually very easy. It's just 2 clips and some screws, that's all. The next time I may show you how I would like to upgrade my battery, because the battery feature is actually failing. It keeps saying go for service, go for service, go for service, and it's going to cost me a bomb if I send it to the Apple Center, so I might as well do it myself, and I'll show you how to do it too.